Greetings, greetings to one and all. All you earthlings out there, let Jah be praised. Let him be praised, ancient of days. Yeah, hail him, I, the rock of salvation. Yeah, the Mavok Yahweh. Yeah, the rock of ages, the mouth, sir. Yeah, let all I and I eyes is ascend. Yeah, and I, spirit of wisdom, and I, Christ, I, self receive Isis and let them ascend through the portals of the Trinity's two and one. Yeah, Sila Selassie, Jerastafari, Amen, Ramen, and I. Seen to give thanks, to give thanks. Yes, I am the spirit of wisdom. Yeah, and I, indeed, the Ruach Adonai. Yeah, Ruach Adonai. Yeah, indeed. So Rastafari do give thanks. Word Emmanuel I Selassie Jah. Rastafari. Good, good. Do give thanks for the giving of thanks. Listen, this is going to be a short one. You know what I'm saying? Because really and truly, we've been busy. We've been extremely busy. I've been in and out of the damn courts, in the office, writing motions, all kind of crap. You know what I'm saying? We're just too busy. Too busy now. I got to stay alive. Yeah? So I have to take care of myself and my health. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta, watch out for these demons. And you don't know, I gotta prepare for them. You know what I'm saying? We're ever ready for them. So we anticipate them. But they're everywhere, man. They're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Rastafari, do give thanks. Do give thanks. But so much going on. People. I'm facilitating my bomber rascal at work. See, me I orchestrate this judgment. You know what I'm saying? I'm really busy. Too busy even. See? And you're gonna see the result of my work, of my hard work. Yeah? I'm gonna bring myself all the bomber clock glory. I don't need your glory. You got your glory, I got mine, man. Nothing. Anyhow, bless, sanctify, Jah bless and keep the item all I and I, seedlings, idlings, and darlings. Seen Rastafari, seed, children in the earth. Yeah, keep on care them. Most I Selassie. I don't have my other device with me right now. See? Do beg your pardon. And I'm actually in another location right now, seeing, because right now you see the block where I'm at, it's hot. It's hot. See? We just have beat them up left and blood clot, right? They started a war with me, you know what I'm saying? And they're trying to get me out. You can't get me out, as you can clearly see, but I'll get you out. Right now, they're out of dope, man. They ain't got no dope to serve the fiends right now, man. Because there was a big drug bust out here in Montreal, man. Yo, the feds got 40 kilos of dope. 40 kilos of coke, you know what I'm saying? Which affects these people, all these bikers out here. I mean, I told you, didn't I warn you? I told you. The biker boss, Martin Robert, said he's going corporate, which means he don't care about the streets no more. Okay, which means it's soon over for you guys, man. They got the Rizzutos, those poodles, they killed my boy BM. You know what I'm saying? You should not have done that. No, you should not have done that because the man you hired to kill my friend ended up informing on you for $3 million. His name is Frederick Silva. Well, you know, huh? It's over now. It's over. Anyways, it is what it is. So yeah, they ain't got no dope, you know what I'm saying? So they're kind of, they're just, you know, like they don't know what to do is what I'm trying to say. People that like with sense they don't know what to do right now. It's like they ain't got no other damn links to go and get no dope. You know what I'm saying? So right now they're really scrambling. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, like how I don't have my other device with me, I'm gonna run through this quick. See, all praises be unto I and I Tafari Makonnen Lidge. Tafari Makonnen, birthed 1892, July the 23rd. That's my earth day. See, my Emperor Haile King Selassie, my grandfather God, he was birthed on the 2nd of April in that goody that you call a body. His spirit incarnated into that man, King Tafari, because as you know, he ascended into the offices of Moses, which is Deja's match, okay? Then Aaron, which is Ras Tafari, right? Deja Tafari, Ras Tafari, and then Negos Tafari, he became the king. Okay, that's prophet, priest, and king. Moses, Aaron, and David in that man himself. And then he became the highest man. Emperor Haile King Selassie. Yeah. So we do give thanks. And as Lidge, I am Messiah of that generation. So we do give thanks, 133 years strong, and this is the year of reclamation and also the year of reunification. Yes, for Psalm 133 says, how good and how pleasant it is for I and I to dwell in unity. Yeah? But I say unity, yeah? It is like the precious ointment that ran down Aaron's head, down to his beard, down to the skirts of his garments. Yeah? Yes. Like the dew of Hermon, where Jack commanded the blessing of life forevermore. Yeah. So we do give thanks, what I'm saying? Yeah, here, Rastafari, here live. It's a judgment. It ain't no grand celebration. We do give thanks, but it's a judgment. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing with the beast. On that day, my father, mother, which I would say my grandmother, in spirit, right? Because we not catch it. We just lost. But either way, yeah, Cedella Booker, the most right honorable Queen Empress, Holy Goddess, and Divine Mother, Cedella Booker, the mother of my Bob Marley, she was a virgin. And no, she did not sleep with no white man. That's all a lie. But you could continue to believe that if you want to. Anyways, her Earth Day, the 23rd of July. We do give thanks, yeah? And Mama Earth Day and Grandpapa Earth Day. Yeah, we do give thanks. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? We do give thanks. And also, we do have to cover this, because I told you fishes are falling. Yes, fishes are falling. You heard what happened to Theo? Huxtable? Oh, well, you got Cruxtabled. You know what I'm saying? You got Cruxtabled, man. They said the man drowned. Whatever, man. He did. It's the judgment. He was a fish and he's a pig and he's gone to hell. You know what I'm saying? Good. Then you got Hulk Hogan. That's another judgment. Go to hell, boy. Go to hell, man. You know what I'm saying? You should know. The blood clot WWF and the WCW are two big fish and pedophile aquariums. You know what I'm saying? And they, lure the kids in, you know what I'm saying? Right. And then they pollute their brains with their entertainment. They stain them because entertainment is three Latin words. Enter means let come in, tain means to stain, taint or corrupt, and mens means your mind. See? So they corrupt your mind. Now they have all these big men doing all kind of rascal, nasty things, talking about the wrestling. 69, missionary, all kind of thing. What the heck is going on? No. Right. Don't play with me. Then they had all these girls coming in and flipping, shaking it on the flipping, in the ring anyways, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shaking it, you know what I'm saying? And then they just infused sex into it, you know what I'm saying? It was all about sex from the beginning. But now you got all these women, yeah, you got these female wrestlers, yeah. What are they doing? Nastiness. What the heck is this? What are these women doing in the ring, man? You guys wrestling? You guys, having a sexathon. What the heck is going on? I burn them. I burn the WWF. I burn the WCW. I burn the whole of them. See? I burn MMA too. See? I'm going to burn the UFC. This is the real UFC. This is the Ultimate Fighting Championship. See? We are the Ultimate Warriors. See? The United Federation of Christ, ISIS, or the United for Change Initiative, or United for Change. Yeah? Okay, good. Okay, good. So this is judgment, you know what I'm saying? We do give thanks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my boy, that's the boy that came out of my flesh, but he's just flesh, not spirit. He's birthed on the 25th of July. His name is Jatari Anderson. Rita Gnarly, which her judgment day is coming. She was birthed on the 25th of July too, right? And imagine her mother, or I should say my boy's mother, her parents were born in Bermuda and then they moved to Jamaica and she was born in Jamaica. Similar to Rita Marley's parents were Cuban, and then, I don't know if they moved to Jamaica, but we know that she was born in Jamaica, right? Right. So it's almost like I'm walking in my father's footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like as if we're one and the same, but I mean, I'm not him, no, but he lives through me because, you know, I am his firstborn spiritual son. We're talking about Robert Nesta Marley, or Nesta Robert Marley is the correct order of his name. We do give thanks, Yeah, the judgment, you know what I'm saying? And then we got Ozzy Osbourne, you know what I'm saying? I love that man. When I was a little boy, that man, he reinforced to me that I should be myself and never change for nobody. Okay. And he also taught me how to put on a show as a kid. That's right, because Ozzy Osbourne, it was just his persona, I should say his character that he invented. Okay. But when you go into Ozzy Osbourne and you listen to his music, what is he talking about? He's talking about he doesn't want to have nothing to do with Satanism. He condemns Aleister Crowley and Satanism. Huh? He has a song called Mr. Crowley. Mr. Crowley, how's it going down in hell for all those spells and all those kids and all those lives and all exactly. Ozzy Osbourne was real. Okay, he just put on a show for you to catch you. He called this band Black Sabbath. I don't support that. That's the judgment. But at the same time, it is what it is. That's how he brought them in. People are starting to think, oh, he's a devil worshiper. Oh, yeah, but when you listen to Ozzy, you don't hear none of that. Exactly. He will actually tell you, always trust in God. He will see you through. Don't worry. Listen. Listen to Ozzy Osbourne songs. He has a song called Mama, I'm Coming Home. Beautiful song. His mom was taken away from him when he was young, and he sang the song, Mama, I'm Coming Home. Very good. And now he's home. I sent Ozzy Osbourne to the lowest regions of Zion. Okay? It was all an act. He was not really an evil man like that. You see the show that he did with his wife? The reality TV show that he did with his wife, and you get to see what kind of man he is, right? How many people after seeing that would really think that this man is really a Satanist or an occultist? He wasn't. He was actually I wouldn't call him a fundamental Christian, but I would call him a fundamental truth seeker. And he knew that Rastafari is the way. Do you understand what I'm saying too? What happened to my Ozzy Osbourne is he could not really do what like my Sinead O'Connor did. She showed her love and support for the Rastafari, even sang her own renditions and covered Bob Marley's song live, Saturday Night Live. Burning Spear, Marcus Garvey words come to pass live. She never cared. That's right. Okay. Well, what happened is they kind of blackballed her for that. Big stigma and stuff like that, and a lot of things happened to her throughout life. Well, Ozzy realized, you know what? I'm gonna pay my respects. He has a song called I. You listen to my Ozzy sing about I. You listen. He's telling you, Rasta is the way. Okay? And you should know that this is what I'm telling you. Okay? Because what happens is, I cannot come out openly and let you know that I support the Rastas. Because they're going to say, oh, you support them, which means, well, they know for a fact that some fake Rastas were associated with Marxists and a lot of things, so they're going to label you. You see? And so that's why I'm just going to stay over here, but I'm going to send my love over there. I love the Rastas. I love Bob Marley. I love what he stood for. I stand for some of the things he stood for. Maybe not everything, but I stand for what he stood for, and I support everything he stood for. You see, you can support somebody and everything they stand for once it's the right thing, but guess what? Everything might not be right for you. So you can't stand for everything they stood for, but you can stand for some things they stood for, Like freedom and peace and love, and death to Babylon, and burning Satanists and occultists. That's right. So we rate Ozzy for that. Okay? Big up yourself. Johnny Michael Osborne. We love you eternally. That man inspired me as a kid. Him and Sinead O'Connor. Oh, I love those two. Oh, I love those two. And yes, Ozzy Osbourne is the greatest front man for any band in history. He lasted the longest. Forget about Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger he had to go chill a bit. That's right. This man never really let these things destroy him in life, and these drugs abuse him, though he may have abused them. He learned and decided, I have to change my life. This is not the way. And this is how he influenced tens of millions of people who you would call Satanists and this and that. Yeah, but no. They call him the Lord of Darkness. That's what he called himself. That's right. You go into that darkness and you're going to find some light, my friend, like nowhere else in the rock and heavy metal world. Same thing with my Sinead O'Connor. Oh, I love that woman. They're both in Zion now. My Aussie, I took him on my Emperor Selassie I Earth Day as a sign to the world. That's right. Mama, he's come home. Okay? Do give thanks, and you can sit down and listen to some Aussie music, and you will never know that this man is the man that he called himself that, the Lord of Darkness. Maybe somebody gave him that name, the moniker, and then he said, okay, whatever, good. You would never think that these people are evil and Satanists and all of that when you listen to their music. It's very, what's the word? Impactful, positive, and music that can invigorate you, and give you a purpose to live and stuff. Anyway, we do give thanks. Bless him. You know what I'm saying? What a show he put on for the world, huh? That's right. And then they blackballed him. They still blackballed him, eh? In the rock world, they have to respect him and bow to him, But it's like they kind of blackball him. He should be called the father of rock. He should be called the king of flipping rock, or the king of metal. Hands down. But no, we can't do that. Why? Because we don't want people to see any light. We don't want people to go into the darkness and find the light. Tell them to listen to Metallica and maybe even Nirvana and, Nickelback. And yeah, for sure. I mean, anyway, it's a judgment. You go on the altar, you see what's going on? Huh? Did you see the robot? Did you see the police robot in the States? Oh, yeah, that's what's coming to, a hood near you, you know what I'm saying? Even neighborhood near you anytime now, the judgment, though, you know what I'm saying? Bag of things, you see. I told you this judgment is going to reach in the courts. Huh? I told you what's going to happen. That's right. But I also told you, my Damien, the burden is on him. So we're saying at the time, let him be the one to expose it. And we realize this is not the best position to take. That's right. So you see my beautiful, lovely Zara? Yes, you see my lovely Zara, the daughter of Bob Marley? Yes? Okay, good. Very good. Well, her mother and Bob Marley had a little afromance, okay? And the girl who lied to my father about her age, she was only 16, okay? But she's not your typical 16-year-old, okay? She's a grown, young, adult female who has passed through stages of life that the average 16-year-old does not pass through, okay? She had to join the Israeli military at a young age. She knew how to cook and clean, huh? That's right. And just know how to navigate through life, how to survive. That's right. That's not your typical 16-year-old, my friend. And she doesn't look like one neither. Most typical 16-year-olds don't look like typical 16-year-olds, in this day and age, which includes, in that time, we're talking around 1970, 1969. My lovely Zara was born in 1970. Okay, good. So I'm saying she was not your typical 16-year-old. Okay, the age of consent in Jamaica is 17. Okay, making this illegal. Okay, good. We are in Babylon. We burn Babylon. Okay, and don't think, oh, my Bob Marley was going around sleeping with young girls. No, because we don't know of any other young girls he was sleeping with. We know that my same Bob waited for 3 years before he actually approached Cindy Breakspear. Right? Because she was only 14 years old when he met her, but he still said, this is a beautiful girl, not your typical young girl neither. Right? Okay, now she's 17. She's a grown adult. That's right. According to the law, she's an adult. That's right. So you stop playing your games and acting like my father and Rastafari are pedophiles. You don't know of any other Rasta man that ever did with a young daughter like that. Real Rasta man, first of all. Good. Okay. What I'm saying is, we are African, we come from Africa. We have our own culture over there and tradition over there. Now it is true. In our tradition, it's the same thing in Asia too, or many Asian countries anyways, that still keep their tradition. A woman, a girl, is a young woman at 12 years old. Why? Because they have her doing things, that are typical 12-year-old is not doing. She knows how to cook. She knows how to clean. She even knows how to care for children. She knows how to care for the sick. She knows how to do things. You see what I'm saying? Okay, good. She knows how to farm and plant as well. That's right. She's not your typical 12-year-old, my friend. As a matter of fact, you have 20, 30, 40-year-old woman who cannot do half of the things that she does. So does that not make this little girl, you call her little girl, but she's 12 and she's I'm not saying she's fully developed physically, but she's developed enough. Okay? We burn pedophilia, don't think I'm supporting that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in ancient times, a woman is a woman at 12 years old and they marry her off to a man. The man might be 50. The man might be 40, 30. Okay, good. And he plants a seed in her because that's the best time to plant your seed in a girl between the ages of, they say, 12 and 18. Even 17, 18. This is what they say to produce the most healthiest children. Okay, good. So we are not going to say we support pedophilia because we don't, and I would not do it because of how I was raised and how I think and how I live. I would never, ever support a grown man dealing with a girl 14 or even 18 years old, a grown man 50, 60, and that's the age of consent, right? Exactly. So how about a girl 21? I wouldn't support it neither. She's 21, you're 50, you're 40, okay, but she is an adult, okay? So even though I don't support it, I can't say you're wrong. Okay, good. So this is basically how it is. And we are African, Rastafari. See? It's your Western world that came with all of this age of consent bullshit. Okay? And again, they came with education and they came with much more things. Okay? That kind of stunt a woman's growth. So a girl at 12 years old in the Western world is really a little girl. That's right. That's right. You see, in Africa and many other places, she's not a 12-year-old girl anymore. Okay, now we do not support it, but we overstand. This is the concept, and this is why it is accepted. Okay, because that little girl who's 12 years old, who was raised with standards and principles, and she learned how to work and be responsible and all of these things. She's not your typical 12 years old. Okay, so the point is that your feds now, the C and the I and the A, they use this as leverage against my Bob Marley to try to get him to do what they wanted him to do. But guess what? He has leverage against them. He knows Rita is CIA. He can prove it. He can prove a lot of things. Okay, but he has to keep quiet about all these kids who are showing up and they're saying they're his, and guess what? He cannot take a DNA test to prove it, because guess what? If he does, then that girl, Zara's mother, is going to be included in that. The feds are going to make her do it. They're going to prove that Bob Marley slept with this underage girl, and then it's over. Right? That's right. They're going to try to ruin my father's reputation and say he's a pedophile. Notice they didn't try to do that with Cindy. No, because she was 17, which is the age of consent in Jamaica. Okay, good. In the States, some states, the age of consent is 15. Okay, good. In here, Canada, the age of consent in most provinces is 15, some 17. Okay, this only came about in like the 1940s, 50s. They implemented this whole age of consent business. Okay, okay, good. There's a reason for that. You weren't doing it before. Why all of a sudden, 1940s, you're talking about age of consent? What happened? Right? Too much sex. These young girls can't be good. That's right. Abortions, they cannot manage. They can't take care of the kids. That's right. Okay, just imagine a 12-year-old girl, okay, in any country, okay, where the age of consent is, let's say, probably 12 or something, okay, let's say, and she knows how to take care of kids. She was raised to take care of kids. She became a midwife and all kind of things and did all of these things, like cook and clean and this and that and that. And you know what I'm saying? That's not a little girl. Not to me anyways. If I don't think I'm saying that I would go and try to get her for myself. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if I went to a country and I seen a woman like that, I would not see a little girl when I see her doing all of these things. I would say to myself, oh, this woman, she's probably at least 20, maybe 20, at least 20. She just looks young. That's what anybody would think, my friend, seeing a woman do these things, taking on these tasks. That's right. Okay. So this changes a woman's brain as well now. That means that that woman's brain now, it's more developed than a woman who has not really trained her mind. You see what I'm saying? So many people would say a woman's brain doesn't develop until she's 21. That's right. In the Western world, possibly. In the Western world, possibly. In Africa, where my kingdom, A little girl is, by 12 years old, her brain is like a 21-year-old, my friend, because, we're not lazy. Hmm? Hmm? Hey, Rastafari. Anyway, that's the judgment. You see what going on? Hmm? You see Iceland turning a fireland. You see a lot of things. You see rumblings. You see storms. You see earthquakes. You see R. See, it's just R. When you see all of these things, just know it's the R. See, it's a judgment. And at the same time, you can see things go on, and you should know still it's still the R, even though it's Babylon doing it. Babylon cause earthquakes. Babylon can cause storms. Babylon can cause hail for fall. See, it's called cloud seeding. Them can cause rain for fall. Them can do enough things. It's true, but it's still the judgment, right? Good, good. Because if John never gave them the power to do it, they wouldn't be able to do it. And if John didn't want them to do it, they wouldn't do it. See? Enough things where uno do wicked, 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 and Jah want uno to do that to prove, say uno really blood clot wicked. See? All of uno will love your blood clot wickedness. You love doing evil, or you love hurting people. You love, oppressing people, and all the folly and shit. I want you to do it more and more and more and more and more. Yeah? All the rape, all the crime, all the killing, all the fuckery, all the lies. Go on. I want you to do that. Just remember that. See? Because this judgment needs to seal up, and the only way it needs to seal up is if you continue to do what I want you to do. See? So we do give thanks in the judgment ball. See? You see my boy, Joe Mersa, I told you from them time there, that youth is a chosen, and he's different from the rest of them. He's like a little blood clot Damien. He's a mini Damien. Yeah? See? So you see my Damien and my bumper blood clot Joe Mersa and my mini Damien. You see the song that they did? From a father's point of view, got to do what he's got to. From a mother's point of view, she's got to do what... You hear those lyrics? Okay, so we burn pedophilia. See? And that song was directed to his dad, Stephen, who, if you go through the comment sections in the videos with Joe Mersa on the fake book, you can see how him and his dad interact. He doesn't love his dad, and his dad don't love him, and he don't trust his dad because he knows his dad is a fake. See? This youth could have figured it out for himself. Look at my dad. When my dad's on stage, he's Bob Marley. When he's off stage, he's this guy. Okay, what the heck is going on? All right, cool. You see my Damien? My Damien has been exposing things from a long, long, long time. See? Do you remember Elijah and the chariot of flame? Same blood that run through my vein. Okay, my Damien's always been talking about his blood and his bloodline and DNA and things. This ain't nothing new. Okay, you listen. I think it's on halfway through the album. See, as a matter of fact, welcome to Jamra. The master has come back. Gang the originally, run for the grand finale. Okay, me in a me cocky wally. At the return of the Jedi when I get back, the entire empire will start to strike back. And beer army greed full up me flight. Somewhere that guy I wonder which banquet I ja. And now we develop just girls that smile. And the boy not like that, them gone pan ice back. Okay, you listen to the lyrics, okay? He tells you, Gang the originally. Right, he's the original. He's the one. Those are the boys who claim to be Bob Marley kids. They are not the one. I am the one. He was telling you from then. Run for the grand finale. I know you're loving the goods that I'm delivering. Okay, you listen so you can live again. And they have copied the books that I have written. Enough things, you listen. Okay, he's trying to tell you they're all frauds. They're working for the beast. Okay, no problemo. Now here we go again. Here we go. My big ego is gonna get me in trouble trying to play hero. Okay. My big eye gaze is gonna get me in trouble now amongst my peers. Okay. Gandhi originally. Okay, you listen. Now punk can't finish where Bob Marley started. Real Rastaman we cannot be outsmarted. Gang to the Zilla, I'm the dandiated. Okay. Gang is not the one free a boy take chance with. Okay, he's talking to them. He's telling them, okay, I expose these things to you. You don't want to accept it. Now you hear my gong. Now, as who? The Gnarlies, Rita Gnarlies. Rita Constantine Anderson. Remember, she's an Anderson. Her father's an Anderson, And my son who's born her Earth Day, carries the last name Anderson, So my bumbleclap Baba talk to I, because as you know, Bob Marley's real father is my great-grandfather, okay? And there's more to it than that, There's more to it than that. But we're not going to get into it. But I was fearfully and wonderfully made. in the womb. Saying that means a DNA from all kind of mighty archangels from different generations are in my blood. You see what I'm saying? That's what that means. Saying I was fearfully and wonderfully made. The Bible is not talking about you, even though we were all fearfully and wonderfully made, yes, but I'm the most fearfully and wonderfully made because I am the Bombaras Clark King of Kings. See, I am he who is from the womb of the morning in the beauties of holiness, because my Jah swore unto Jah and said, sit at my right hand until I make thine enemies a footstool for thy feet. The Lord shall send the rod of thy strength out of Zion. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. From the womb of the morning in the beauties of holiness, thou hast the dew of thy youth. The Lord has sworn unto me and will not repent. You are a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. Thy Lord Tafari, Most High God Almighty, I at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. Yeah? Good. So you read, and it says, he shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries. Therefore shall he, what does it say? You go get your Bible. Psalm 110, what does it say? He shall drink from the brook in the way, therefore shall he lift up his head, because he is the elect one. He is the victorious one. Okay, good, very good. So from creation till now I am here. Yes, because from the beginning I am he, and I will be with the last. Hear the chopper, burn the chopper. So Mersa. All right, so Rastafari, give thanks and praise. So enough things are going. So Mersa is Zara's son, because the little pervert, like how you hear my youth say, Mersa, him say, oh, raise him to be a man and not a perverted boy. As a father, I will exercise my rights to protect my little baby life. You hear what he says? Okay, good. Very good. Seeing? And you hear my gang say, but that not fit in and make chemistry. I take little girls' virginity. Gangsters will kill them willingly. Shot reach them. What? Bullet out of 9mm. Don't put a scratch on me, mini. Gangsters and police, soldier will kill them willingly. A universal principality for any vigilante where that govern the vicinity. See, we don't play with these things, okay? So that's just the judgment. Joe Mersa is Zara Marley's son, and Stephen Marley slept with the girl probably to secure her, to not let her get away. You see what I'm saying? That's what that was all about. And then, well, I posted the interviews with her, seeing, and she lets you know where I go on. Now, I spoke to my Zara personally. This was last year, prior to all of this madness, Do you recall? Good. And I gave her the file, and she was trying to say, Damian Marley's not Bob's son, blah, 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 blah. And I told her, watch yourself. I know you're pissed. I get it, but you can't go and diss all of them, because as you can clearly see, it's that clan, the Rita clan over there, that runs things, see? And those who move with them the most, you see, they're a part of it. Like your Julian and your Rohan and your Kimani, they don't have a problem with nothing they do. They would never question nothing they do or criticize them. Good, my Damien does. He's already said, I'm not a fan of everything they do. Damien has befriended a lot of them on his social media. See? Good. Enough more things, but you just wait, seeing. But right now, the Gnarlies, Rita's clan, and the rest of them, excluding my Damian Marley, because he's not a gnarly, they have her in court. I posted it. I couldn't post the damn feed on Facebook, seeing, due to their policies, but I posted it in the comment section, of my throne room speech. They got her in court, man, for impersonating herself, man. Okay, good. Well, she knows what's good. I told her what to do. You got the file. Expose them in the courts. Tell the judge I cannot take my DNA on with theirs. I cannot compare my DNA with theirs because they are not Marley's. How? Well, look, here's all the evidence. What more do you need? None of them took a DNA test. Here, we got a photo of Rita and, Mortimer. I just posted that on, the fake book just the other day. That's right. And so much more. So much more. Like Kimani Marley writing in his book, Dear Dad, that none of them took a DNA test, but they all got the Marley money and they all got the Marley name. All right, good, man. Good. So there's much, much more. See? Right. And the judge is going to say, well, we can't have her compare her DNA test. As a matter of fact, you all need to take a DNA test. Yeah, yeah, because you can't touch her. She's in Israel. You can't get to that. See? This is the thing. So they're kind of vexed because, she's exposed them. She's exposed them. And so they're like, we got to shut her up. We got to prove that she's not a Marley. So what they're hoping now is this. Okay? Because remember, Ziggy's wife is Israeli. You see what I'm saying? So they feel like as if they got this in the bag. You feel me? That's what this is all about. But they had to get this to you. They were coming for my Joe Mercer, and I took him, and I told you that. I took him. They were coming for him. I was a sacrifice. See? They were coming for him, and it was going to be messy. See? Because they didn't want my Bumba Blood Clot Dada to meet with this idiot boy, Bumba Blood Clot, or they didn't want Stephen to meet with my Dada, rather. See? And Stephen still went and met with my dad. I had no good news to give him. See? Anyways, that's the judgment. See? You see my Joe Mercer? You see the talent and the skill? He means like a powerhouse. He means a heavyweight. Eh? What him say? Since I get a few pound, I'm the heavyweight champ. Eh? Yeah. Not a general ramp. Eh? You hear them tune there? Huh? Dream that dream, 'cause it was a nightmare to me. Huh? I couldn't dream that dream. I run from police and killers and thieves, knowing that they're coming after me. That's right. It's called the Eternal Visual Mixtape. Okay, good. See? None shall escape this judgment. There's no way out. Dirty Babylon. There's no escape route. See? Cause I'm gonna set this place on fire, burn it down entirely. Yeah. See, he went out with a bang, put on a big show. I tell you, masterminds, before they leave, they always put on a big show. See? You see that, man? This youth was gonna take the world by storm. Stephen couldn't have that. Stephen don't love the youth. The youth is too talented. Nor does his brother Johan. See? He's too talented. See, none of those blood clot Marleys liked him. He's too talented. That's real Marley blood clot talent and magic and DNA right there, like Damien. See, that's Damien's mini-me, man. See? And them fear that judgment. Well, the truth is going to come to light. See? Yeah, man, the truth's going to come to light. What's going to happen now is you bumble what is going to come to light that, yes, they're not really Marleys. Okay, then. And then it's going to be like, so what happened to Joe Mercer for real then? What the heck? Because, I mean, this shit was going on, She was exposing them, And Joe Mercer's like, Joe Mercer was not shy or reserved to tell them that he knows. But it's just like it is what it is. I'm living with it. See? Him never shy if he tell them. Just like my Damien not shy if he tell them same no. But we live with it. We don't live with it same way. Not make it change nothing. See? But they don't know. Like my Damien say, Zilla flipper la face and I like them a queen. My born as a motherfucking money making machine. So down in a Jamaica, every man have a scheme. One day they see your face up in a Force magazine. The Rasta flag of tree, but what? The Rasta flag of tree color, but my favorite are green. Circle pan the black and we are serve everything. Take it back to Sherlock. Share it up with the scheme. Make every girl I run out of them house and I scream. And I tell me, say she ready if you take one for the team. She love the vegetable, but she prefer the cream. Huh? Hustling in my blood, my DNA and my gene. I got that dollar sign blood type, you know what I mean? Okay, good. So you see, I told you, I explained the hidden hand. That's right, the mastermind is at work. That's right, and it's also a sign of, it's a sign that we are prepared and we are, what's the word? We are in possession of something that will blow your blood clot minds away. Something we have in our possession will destroy you who have been trying to destroy me. This is what it is. But I'm gonna sit here and laugh and I'm gonna let you know I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing. But hey, you think it's a joke? Okay, good. Well, you see this? My hand underneath my coat. It's a big file. It's a big, big gun. And we're gonna bust it up. And I tell myself, them ready if you take one for the team. She love the vegetable, but she prefer the cream. I tell you, we're ready for the big songs, man. We're ready for the big tunes. That was one of them. And we got Bumba Blood Clot. Sham dropped his Sherlock album. I think he dropped it. I think he's dropping tomorrow. Or I think it's today. Either way, it's a judgment. It's a judgment. Big up blood clot judgment. See? And more to come. So much more to come. We got my T-John that dropped his song. Rastaman, don't give up. Never give in. Black woman, no matter what they say, you are a queen. Yo, big tune, big tune. And again, YouTube and Babylon fucking around. Because he released a song, it's supposed to be on his YouTube, it's not in the video feed. That's right, because they're fucking around. Same thing with my dad's song, His song, Lost Without Your Love. Same thing with that. They waited a while before they pushed that. Same thing with my Damien's banner tune, Same thing. See, let me show you a bag of blood clot things. You see, but big tunes on the way. You see me, I say, I just loading them up. I'm gonna dump them on Uno. See, but enough more things. I say, I told him my Damien is working on 2 albums, man. See, he's working on an album with a blood clot Hispanic hip hop producer. And then he's working on his own album, Zane, the Wise Men album, which everything ready, man. It's just, there's a time and place for everything, you see me? Yeah, time and place for everything, man. Then you had the judgment. Sizzla Kalonji, Dada, my show coming to Toronto, September 5th. Oh, what a judgment. See, we better make sure, Toronto and Canadian promoters don't play with my dada again, because the last time he came here, saying something happened and he didn't end up performing because of lack of payment or something. See? And then he was supposed to come to Montreal and the same thing, He didn't make it here because I own him, So stop playing games, see? Get your shit together, and get it done right. See? Good. I'm the boss. See? But enough more things. I just give a blood clot heads up, you know what I'm saying? Because the sun is beaming and busting up. Yeah? Too much wickedness are going in the earth. You see that? Zara is Joe Mersa mother. And Stephen, most likely, raped the girl. I don't think the girl wanted to sleep with him. You see what happened to the youth? You see how talented the youth is? Okay, how come Stephen Marley wasn't promoting his kid and, doing works with him and stuff like that? Like even the Jamrock Cruise. For some reason, it seems like as if his dad was like, You know what I'm saying? How come this youth didn't get a bigger push from his dad? And Ghetto Youth International. How come the youth didn't do a track with his own blood clot pops? Exactly. His pops wasn't trying to rascal. Show the world that his son is more talented than him. And that his son is like just something up. There's something up. Because you see Stephen Marley's music? Same thing with Kimani, same thing with Julian, same thing with Ziggy. Okay? Them thief everything from Bob. Yes, they were around him. And Bob said, I'm adopting you all as my kid. You're all my kids. See? One family. Good, good, good. But the truth will come to light, yeah? Because I want to clear my wheel once and for all. And I don't care who fall. And propaganda spreading over my name said they want to bring another life to shame the way you draw a bad card. And at one time in Jamaica, a bad card meant a kid that is not yours. But a woman is claiming it's your kid. Today we call it a jacket. It used to be called a bad card. This is why Damien says, well, our bad card will be disregarded. No punk can't finish where Bob Marley started. Okay, that's in the song. Here we go. All right. So they're all bad cards. So it is what it is. Give thanks. Let your mind be fixed on good things. See? Let your mind be fixed on Jah. See? Yeah. Let all those that love the I name, all the I them who seek Jah, be glad and rejoice in Jah. See? And let such as love thy salvation. Yahshua say continually, let Jah be magnified. Something. Anyways, yo, gotta let you go. Rastafari be with the item. See, this is just a little snippet. You know what I'm saying? Not a blood clot judgment. Yeah, you had almost died, yo, in this judicial hearing. See? Told you I've been in and out of the damn courts, in and out of the office, drafting up motions and all kind of thing, for these damn judges who are trying to violate my rights and lie on that oath. And everything these judges do, see, from your breaking the law and breaching your oath, it constitutes as a substantive procedural defect under the act of any of your courts, whether it be a tribunal for work, your tribunal for housing, your tribunal uh, uh, of the province, whether it be a superior court, whether it be a bomber blood clot municipal civil court, it don't matter. It don't matter. Judgment for honor, Rastafari.